How's everyone doing today? Welcome back. I am Odie Matthews, and this is a channel on the lovely facebook.com, otherwise known as youtube.com.org/edu. And today we are taking a look at the Unsettle Company Rucksack Backpack. Let's get into it. Okay, so this bag has been one that I have been dying to get my hands on, and I finally was able to and use it. Right now it is loaded out for my typical work carry. So not my normal like daily carry or EDC like you would go to like the cafe or something. This is the kind of stuff that I carry with me at my job, and then we will test it if it can do a minimal one bag travel setup. And the reason why I'm really excited to try this bag as a minimal one bag setup, because I haven't actually tested that yet, because I like to test it with you so you can see it live, is this bag is supposed to be able to expand from a 14 liter to a 14 liter to a 25 liter. Has that kind of expansion inside the bag. I'm really excited to get into that. But first off, I have created an email. I'll link it on the screen. It'll be linked below as well. odiematthewsbags@gmail.com. I created this so you guys could email me questions, any general question you have, whether it be about a bag, about this channel, about me, about traveling, about anything, really. Any kind of question you want to send, or if you want to send me a suggestion on what to review, send it away at that email, or if you just want to have a chat. Probably not the last one. Well, maybe. I don't know. We can have a chat. I don't know. See what happens. But I just wanted to connect more. I wanted to have a way for you guys besides just like on... A lot of people DM me on Instagram, and truthfully, I'm not very good at Instagram. But you can follow me on Instagram if you want, at Odie_Matthews. So I figured this would be a really cool way for you guys to just kind of, communicate with me. Tell me what you think. If you don't, leave a comment as well if you want to. But it's just a cool way if you guys have a question. The other thing I was going to do is if you guys send me a question, I'll read it out on the end of like every video. So every week I'll pull like 1, 2, 3, however many there are, and I will read them out at the end. So you get a kind of cool shout out and everything, which will be really fun. I've always wanted to do that, so super stoked. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Now on to the specs. Okay, so this bag is awesome, and the materials on this thing are a 1000D water repellent nylon fabric. I actually wrote notes this time. Super proud of myself. Not very many notes though. So yeah, so you got that water repellent nylon fabric. Now, here's the thing. I love the way that certain bags feel. You get some bags that are super rubbery and they can feel really good. You got some bags that are more of a nylon or a ripstop or, kind of a clothy feel to them. Some of them have like kind of that weird like meshy feel to the fabric. You know what I'm talking about? And then you got, the Boundary Supply bag. This bag feels very similar to that. I love the way this thing feels. It just has this it's got like a little bit of texture to it where it's kind of a little bit rough. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit rough, but like the way it feels and when I touch it, it feels like, I don't know what it feels like. I don't really have a really good comparison, but it's very, very durable material. It's very dust repellent, water repellent. We top it off, it also has YKK zippers with the AquaGuard seals on them. So you got like supreme weather resistant, water repellent things going for this bag with this material and the zips combined. It's a really good combo. It works really well, but just the feel of this bag is just something that I really have enjoyed touching. I really enjoyed the way all of this feels. It's a good feeling bag, which, I mean, that's important. If you're going to be grabbing your bag a lot, you don't want it to feel like crap. You want it to feel good. So that's important. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, the other thing to note on this bag is you've only got one handle, which, if you know me by now, I'm a big fan of handles, especially when there's 4 big beefy guys to grab onto. Don't take that out of context. Please do not. I shouldn't have said that. We just got this one handle right here at the top. Just this little nylon fabric guy. Just like a seatbelt material kind of feel to it. It's kind of small, but honestly, not bad. For being a small handle, it kind of gets the job done. You know? Am I disappointed that there are not more handles? Yes, but what they have done in replace of extra handles has made these awesome side compartments. I have a neck stand on this one and a water bottle on this one. These are both expandable water bottle pockets. So basically, you can zip them up and they can kind of just fold into the bag, or you can unzip them and they'll give you a little bit of dimension, enough where you can fit a pretty decent sized water bottle, or like what I did where I threw it through the latch strap, which these have compression straps on both sides, gets all that. But you could easily throw something like this, a tripod, probably nothing much bigger when it comes to like dimension, because this is a pretty long, but it's not very bulgy kind of thing to put in here. You definitely wouldn't be able to get like a yoga mat or anything like that. Not quite to that level, but definitely like a tripod, a small tripod, like a gorilla pod, a neck stand, a tall water bottle, something like that you could definitely fit in here. Right, so, and like I said, you also have it big enough to fit, this is my wandered water bottle, big enough compartment to fit that in there with ease. Couldn't go much bigger than this. Camelback chute, fan favorite, would absolutely fit, but nothing big, nothing like that big exactly water bottle that I showed you last week. And then, like I said, you've got two compression straps. Haven't really used compression straps that much except for on one bag, which I get to review, so I'm not going to mention that by name. I want it to be a surprise. But these work really well just as latch straps for whatever you have if it's tall in these compartments. But as you can see, they zip up, and they even have the AquaGuard seal zip things on this, which is awesome. Like, I mean, it's a lot of thought. Thank you, Unsettle Company. I really, really like the thought that went into this, because I mean, even down to like the way these zipper pulls are and the way it just, you know, it just goes, man. It works really well. It's a super well put together bag. And then lastly, we come to these straps. Now, here's the thing about these straps. What do you notice about these straps? They're thin, man. They're really thin. This bag is comfortable. Don't get me wrong. It's not hyper comfortable, because I feel like even though these are super breathable and they've got this great mesh on the back here and they're very light and they breathe, and you know, you've just got basic webbing material, you know, it's up at the top, it's got good support, because of the thinness, they do start to dig in a little bit. Now, when I test my bags for this channel on, I feel really weird, when I test my bags on this channel, I wear them for a really long time. And I say really long time, but I'll wear them for a couple hours, because, you know, if you're going somewhere and you're going sightseeing, you know, a lot of these daily carries might be the bag that you're bringing, whether you're driving or flying. It might be the bag you took on the plane, and now you're using it out about, and you might be out for hours on end. You know, I wore the Boundary Prima system for 11 hours in one day when I was in Dublin doing a walking tour, and then we went to the cliffs, and I was walking around, and I had that bag on me for 11 hours, and it was, by the 11-hour mark, even that bag at maximum comfort started to get uncomfortable. So I wore this for 4 hours, right? Roughly, give or take some minutes or seconds or milliseconds if you want to. And it was comfortable for a good portion of that. This isn't a super heavy loadout for me, but even with that minimum medium weight loadout, it was good. It was comfortable. It didn't really dig in that much. So I'll throw this on. Well, actually, before I do, real quick, this back panel is part of the reason this bag is so comfortable. Is you have this nice center channel with these two super comfortable. I mean, this foam with this mesh. Holy crap! So good on your back. So good. Like, this is the kind of stuff you want your bed to be made out of. Just a really comfortable, not so sweaty wear when it comes to this thing. And like I said, this is the bag on me. Roughly, I am roughly 5'8", 165-ish pounds, and good sternum strap. Good sternum strap, nothing crazy. Yeah, so this, like I said, this is the bag on me, and it is a comfortable and I think a pretty good looking bag. I mean, you know, the flap's a little messed up, but you know, like, it's good. It's good. I like it. Real quick though, should note this bag also comes in black, but I got the green. You've got a sternum strap here, right, with these magnetic buckles. Now, I did not think this through. I don't typically wear sternum straps. I'm not gonna be able to buckle this because I went ahead and I like strapped it. I really don't want to undo it because I don't want to. So I'm not going to. You're not gonna get to see the sternum strap in action, but I will show it to you off my body. It's a killer sternum strap. You know, you get some sternum straps that are just webbing and they're uncomfortable. I mean, I'm not a big sternum strap guy. I typically don't wear them that much. Just don't find them that comfortable. This, not so much comfortable. Okay, here we go. So that's the sternum strap, right? You got that really nice magnetic buckle, and it's got that quick release on it. But again, I'm not a big sternum strap person, so your mileage will vary compared to mine because I don't usually use them even when my bag is super packed out, unless it's just unbearable, but I never really pack that heavy, so I never have a need to. So with all of that, I think it is time to move into the whole kebab. Okay, now I already know this is gonna be difficult to show you the internal organization, so I'm gonna take it on my phone the best I can when we get to that. So bear with me on that one because all the organization is like it's a deep, dark abyss, and my camera's too far for me to grab it, and I don't want to do that. So let's get into it. Alrighty then. Up top flap, you've got your quick access pocket. Again, all these zippers, I can't stress enough, they're so good. Sometimes with weather guard and aqua guard seals and stuff, like, it can be a little difficult, but with these, haven't had an issue. So in here, I have my AirPod Pros and my bamboo to go wear. Look, and I say this all the time when I bring this out for the most part, if you want to reduce your plastic waste, and I'm not preaching environmental, like, yes, I have said I work for an environmental company. I'm not one of those that's gonna be like, if you use plastic, you're the devil. I'm not gonna do that. But I genuinely like these mainly because they're just really comfortable to use and eat with. I don't feel like, because like when I eat with plastic, or I used to eat with plastic, I always felt like the fork was gonna break. And what scarred me from using plastic is I literally broke a fork on a piece of steak, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm never again. So these bamboos, you know, they're stain resistant, really easy to clean, and they're really, really packable. And I got the kids set because they're tinier than, you know, like the regular. I don't know if you can see that because it's kind of focused on my face. But yeah, if you want to reduce your plastic use or just have a good travel set, not to worry about grabbing a plastic fork every time you go out, I highly suggest these. They do come in adult sizes, they are bigger, but I like these. Moving on. I also, in here, have this a little strap, and it's got a magnet on it, or a little button, right? And I guess basically you can put your keys on this. So yeah, that is the basic quick access pocket, if you can see. Not much to it. Nice and big, got some dimension up top. You could definitely pack it out a little bit more towards the top, but just a nice, easy to use quick access pocket. Phenomenal, love it. Moving on. On the front of this bag, you have one of those full zips, right? On the side. And then when you get into this bag, this is not a good idea to put a rubbery thing, but yeah, so I basically just threw a notebook in there. But it is the pocket that just, you know, whatever you put in there. Actually, a better example would be something like an iPad, right? You know, you can throw your iPad in there, and you're good to go. You know, so this front pocket is pretty good, honestly. I saw it on the Duo a couple weeks ago, and I mean, I'm usually not a big fan of these, but they really work if you want to put like your iPad or a book or a folder or something, like a smaller folder depending on the size of this pocket. Definitely couldn't fit any kind of like big folders in this one, but I really like that because it's easier to I'd rather have my iPad right here, easily accessible, than like inside in a compartment where I have to undo all of this to get to it when I can just have it right here. Because if I'm using my iPad, I'm probably using that way more than I am any kind of laptop. So great front compartment. And then the last thing on the outside of this bag, because there's not much to it, there's no pouches, there's not a lot of compartments, it's just this zip on the side here. You unzip this, it gets you a sneak peek into the laptop compartment. It fits up to a 15-inch laptop. I have my Surface Book Pro 15-inch in there right now. Okay, so yeah, you got this awesome, nice little spot to get your laptop out, which is super convenient because with a bag like this, you're about to see how we open it, it can be kind of a pain in the butt to continue to get your laptop out if they hadn't added this. Another thing I want to note is this is like a chef hat, right? You kind of have to pull it down, right? If this isn't tight enough, right, it's not going to want to stay. And even when it is, it might not always stay. This has got some elastic bit. This could be kind of an inconvenience for some people because it could go like that. It might be like that, and there could be a little opening in here, and then your stuff might get wet. For the most part, after I close it, if I just do a quick little tuck, seems to stay, honestly. So, you got a spot here for a patch if you wanted to put one. Also, you have this carabiner, or clip, whatever you want to call it, with the lockable, you know, kind of like if you're, all my rock climbers out there, any of my rock climbers out there, it's, you know, kind of how you would, you know, you'd use one of these that has a lock on it. At least I do. It's on my ATC, but that's beside the point. So this is how you close the main compartment of the bag with these little, I don't know if I would ever go down that far. Let's see if we can. Can we? Yeah, we can, but the bag looks like it's pouting. Looks like you just told it it can't have dessert. So this is how you get into the bag. And honestly, what I've done is I have left it completely open on this like little where it locks, and this has not been an inconvenience at all. Where it gets an inconvenience is if you kind of do that, you know, you tighten it and you can't open it. But honestly, keeping it all the way open, this has not, I mean, I thought this was going to be an issue when I got this. I was like, oh, we'll see, but honestly, works great. Works way better than you would think it does. And that's the crazy part about it. So that's how you get into this bag. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. Up at the top here, you have a cinch top opening where you can kind of cinch it down, you know, so you have this, you know, this expandability, right? This is where you get some of your extra liters, okay? Earlier I said it expanded this way. I apologize. It does have like some internal expansion, but this is mainly where you get those extra liters from, right? You could easily put it all the way up here, and then, you know, it's kind of got that ability to then close over it. I am not okay today, I guess. So right, you have the cinch top up here. I actually like to cinch the top of this bag down when I'm using it. I find it to be a little bit easier to close, and I just kind of do. So with that, I'm gonna just pull some stuff out of here. That's my general workload out. All right, so this is my little Hot Logic I use for work to heat up food when I'm on the road. It's like a little mini oven type thing. In here, I also have my Peak Design field pouch, go-to for kind of like little organization. Then I have a Topo Designs pouch, which is all my cables for like phone chargers and stuff like that. I'm gonna pull everything out so you can see how much was in here, and then I will show you the best I can the inside of it. Got a thing of rope because I do a lot of stuff with rope. Got a notebook and a charger. There's a spot in here for 2 pins. Just to give you an idea. There's a little flap that I've put in my like wipes doodads in. Another little pocket I put my sunscreen. trying to protect my face. And then, at the very bottom, I have a packing cube with some clothes in it. And no, this is not the minimal packing cube. This is an extra change of clothes in case I spill chemicals or oil or get really dirty at work and I need to change, or I have to stay out overnight and, you know, I need a fresh pair of clothes in the morning. I got a fresh pair of undies, socks, and clothes in this packing cube. So I started carrying that with me everywhere because I learned my lesson. All right, and then laptop compartment. My laptop is on. Okay, that's not good. Right, so that's the laptop that was in there, like I said, 15-inch Surface Book. Okay, and that is everything that I have in this bag. Now, I'm gonna do my best to show you everything that's in here. So here we go. Okay, doing the best I can to kind of get you an idea of what's going on in here. This is where the pins go. This is difficult. Okay, so this is the pin spots right here. Then you've got a little flap here, and then a bigger flap behind it, right? So what I had done, this is where I put all of my wipes. This is where I put my charger in that little black notebook, and then both pin spots. And then on this side, you've got a little guy here and a little guy right here. And that is where I put like the sunscreen and the rope. And then you've got the laptop compartment, right on this side of the bag. So you kind of get an idea of the wide mouth opening. That's how it's going in there. Okay, let's never do that again, because I feel like that just looks weird, and I feel like y'all aren't gonna like that very much. And if it's bad, I sincerely apologize. If you need more photos or videos, I will set it up better, and I can email those to you or whatever, since I have an email now. It's not my only email. Like, I didn't just create an email, obviously. I have other emails. Shut up. You don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that is basically the workload out that I had in this bag. And you kind of got to see a little bit of the internal organization. Now, what we always do, I know this video is going to be long, and I apologize, but what's a long video? Who knows? I want to do a little test like we always do, the minimal one bag travel test. Fits in surprisingly nicely. I thought it was going to be a little tight. I'm going to throw the laptop back in here because, you know, we probably travel with a laptop. Got my minimal gravel Dopp kit. Great minimal Dopp kit. Throw the Peak Design field pouch in there. What else are we going to throw in here? We'll throw the charger and notebook in there. Right, okay, and that's all I'm going to put in the main compartment. I'm going to throw the Topo designs in this front. Well, I'm so sorry. I was not paying attention. I'm going to throw the Topo designs in this front pouch here. Throw my AirPods back in there. And my silverware. My water bottle will go back in there. Honestly, I could have put more in here. You know, let's just try this real quick. I just want to see. We're gonna experience this together. Can this, if I smush this, what happens? If I smush this packing cube in here, let's see what happens here. Okay, we're gonna see if this works. So this is it. That's with the extra packing cube on top. Clearly, this bag works really well as a minimal one bag travel. Great to just throw your stuff in. You can expand it out a little bit at the top. I think that works really, really well, and I'm super impressed with this bag. Like I said, it's durable, fits all your stuff, expands out for minimal travel, expands kind of down in a way, you know, fits just what you need for like a daily carry. This would be a great bag for gym, going to the coffee shop, going to work, as I've used it. You know, just a great all-around bag. Super, super solid from Unsettle Company. I like this bag, the rucksack. That's the end of the whole kebab, I guess. So here's the new part of the video where I said that if you email me I'll read out your question and answer it, because it might be a question that somebody else has, or just want to know. Wait, I just thought it'd be kind of fun to do this. So my first question of the video comes from Marty. So thank you, Marty. And they ask, I was wondering what you do with all the bags after you're done reviewing them. Also, how do you choose potential items for your next video? Great question. Okay, so basically when I'm done reviewing a bag, and maybe one day I'll show you like all the bags that I have hanging up, but I all I have is my room, obvious, kind of, because I'm poor and I live with roommates, so I have my room, my bathroom, and my kitchen, and so my room, I basically live in like a studio apartment. So all the way around my room, I have all my bags. So basically, when I'm done reviewing them, they go back up on a hook around my room, and if I can, I try to use them again. A lot of bags I don't get to use really more now that I've started reviewing them and doing this channel. Like most of these bags that you've seen so far I've owned for a pretty long time, and I don't really get to use them anymore because now I've got new ones coming in that I have to test out so I can get an accurate review. So for the most part, when I'm done reviewing a bag, it just goes back up on the wall, and if I'm lucky, I get to use one of my favorites or one that I really like. I get to use it again. But for the most part, they just become wall decor for now. So, and that's kind of it. But how to answer the second part of that question, I guess, how do I choose products or my bags like for my next video? Basically, I've just been going down the line of my bags, but doing this, I've started to reach out as I've grown. You know, again, thank you for more than 200 subscribers. As I've grown, I've kind of, I reach out to more companies and ask them if they want to partner or do a review, or, send a product or whatever. And some bite, some don't. But just if I see a product, or if there's a product that I really stand behind, environmentally friendly, or just a good company that's like really trying and doing a really good job and cares about what they're putting out, which most companies really do. And I haven't really been talking about that at the front of my videos, because if I do a second product, go back to the original video and you'll see me talk about the company. But basically I just choose off of a bag that I really love, a company I really love. If I reach out to a company and they're kind of rude, if I just go, hey, like, I really love your product, I'm gonna feature it on my video, would you guys be willing to share it or whatever, and they're like, no, or they don't reply, then it's kind of a bummer. If I reach out to a company and I'm like, hey, like, I really like your products, would you guys be interested in, if I got one, would you be interested in a review? And I had one company to be like, yeah, you're not a good fit. I'm like, yeah, it's okay, that makes sense. But basically, what I choose is just it's a bag I really love. I love bags so much. So I basically just choose off of what I already own and what I'm kind of in the mood to talk about, or what I've used lately. Or, if I see a new company that I like and they send me something, then I get excited to kind of do that. But that's why I want suggestions from all of you of what you guys would like to see reviewed. I am coming to an end soon, probably only got like a month or two left of bags I already own. So at some point I'm going to run out of bags to review. So might be time to get some more. But I hope that answers your question, Marty. Thank you so very much for emailing in. It's kind of cool. I like answering that question. That was fun. So email questions in. I would love to answer more, or if it's a comment, suggestion, whatever. Like I said, odiematthewsbags@gmail.com. That'll do it for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about this bag, you can put them in the comments below or email me. If there's a product you want me to review, email, comments below, that whole stuff. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.